So the Cincinnati Bengals had hired 2 more coaching assistants to the coaching staff, and this is our finalized coaching staff. So there's going to be no more hires. Now, we talked about Ronnie, the guy that got signed from the University of Miami. He was a quality control analyst and offense. I think he was the offense specialist, or he was the analyst of the offense. Kind of weird title. Nonetheless, though, we already talked about him. We made a video about him. We have 2 new guys who actually just got signed to our coaching staff. First one is Jordan Selkin, and the second one is Ben Jacobs. So let's learn more about these 2 guys. So starting off right away, Jordan Selkin is now an offensive assistant. Ronnie, as before, was our defense assistant. Again, the guy from Miami, which is interesting because he was a quality control analyst for the offense, and now he's our defensive assistant, which I guess is kind of counterintuitive. Nonetheless, though, our last guy we have here is Ben Jacobs, who was our special teams assistant. As it says here, Selkin joined the team after spending the 2023 season at the University of Oregon. He was an offensive control coach for the Miami Dolphins in 2021. So he does have some NFL experience. Regular, which I believe is Ronnie. Yup, Ronnie right here. Has spent 9 years of coaching experience in the collegiate rankings. He spent the last 2 seasons as a senior defensive analyst at Notre Dame. He's also coached at both the University of Miami and the University of Tennessee. Okay, so he was 2 years defense assistant at Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, obviously at the collegiate level, college level, has one of the greatest defenses. Well, they usually have one of the greatest defenses. I'm biased. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Jacob has spent the last 5 seasons as an assistant special teams coach with the Carolina Panthers and Washington Commanders. He played linebacker in the NFL from 2011 to 2018, seeing action in 73 games for the Cleveland Browns in 2011 and Carolina 14 to 18. He also spent 2 weeks on the Bengals practice squad in 2012. So, yeah, this is our final coaching staff tree. We have Zach Taylor. We have assistant coaches, which is Lou Anarumo, defense coordinator. James Betcher, which is our linebacker coach. Joe Bosey, director of player personnel / head strength and conditioning. Charles Burke, which is our secondary / cornerbacks coach. Excuse me. This is obviously a new hire right here. James Casey, our tight ends coach. Louie, who's our defensive quality coach. Mark Duffner, who is our senior defense assistant. Derek Fraser, who's our assistant offensive line. Justin Hill, our running backs coach. Marion Hobby, defensive line coach. Todd Hunt, our assistant strength and conditions coach. Ben Jacobs, obviously we talk about him today, special teams assistant. Freddie Knight, assistant quarterbacks coach. Jordan, secondary / safeties coach. Actually, no, wait. He's new. He's not new. Excuse me. He's not new. This guy is new. Jordan's actually new, not the first guy. Brad, who is actually Craig Thorp, who is new. He's the guy who is taking over for Dan Pitcher, who we, theoretically speaking, almost got another guy for. Dan Pitcher, our offense coordinator. You already know that. He's there. Justin, who is new, pass game coordinator. Ronnie Regular, who again is now a defense assistant. Jordan Selkins, who's an offense assistant. Darian Simpsons, who is our assistant head coach / special teams coordinator. Garrett Swanson, who is our assistant strength and conditioning coach. Troy Walters, who has been there forever, who's our wide receiver coach. And then the kind of staff, it says right here, chief of coaching staff is Doug Rossfield, and so on and so on. So, very interesting indeed. Adding some more to our coaching staff. Again, going into this offseason, Coach Taylor said that there wasn't going to be many changes to our coaching staff. And obviously, he can't predict / say whether or not there's going to be a change to, let's say, for example, Dan Pitcher or Brian Callahan. The goal is that never ends up becoming, a change, right? He wanted Brian Callahan to stay, and it's unfortunate he left. Nonetheless, though, other than that, everything else is kind of just, it is what it is, and you bring in new personnel, and hopefully things get figured out, and hopefully things go in our correct direction, right? It's really how you kind of have to take things one step at a time, as they would say. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.